Hi everyone, my name is Lexie Stevenson and I am so happy to be here today and I can't wait to get started. Katie? What is up, my bitch? Are you finally getting that procedure?
What procedure?
Never mind. What are you, like a secretary now?
No, just helping out the old man. What are you here for, a touch-up?
Arjun put a ring on it. I want to look my best for our big day. I do enjoy comedy quite a bit. I like being a weirdo and exploring everything that means, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I'm really, really, really excited for everyone to see it. It's a spin-off of The Graduate, so it's hilarious. It's very, very funny.
Now, what character are you playing there?
So I play this girl who, like, I don't know how much I can give away of this, but I'm a supporting character, but I would say a very, very, very fun supporting character. I play the girl who's the lead in it. I play her bully, basically. But I think at the end of the day, I actually really want to be her friend, and I'm not even gonna lie, I actually played with the idea that I have a crush on her and that I actually like her, which I think also was very, very funny just because I'm such a bitch to her through the whole movie, and then it's like, I'm like, actually she's kind of hot, you know? So I did a lot of comedy when I was doing theater. I think just most of the projects that are casting that are consistent and are more popular for my age group typically are more drama, which is why I do that. But I do enjoy comedy, and I would absolutely continue to do it. Yeah, I don't discriminate against any of the genres. I do whatever. I think when you have a calling, especially one that is artistic or creative, you don't know why. It's just this thing, I am religious, and I do believe that, God puts that in us and is like, hey, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. This is what you're supposed to be doing, and you just have this like gravitational pull to like go and do that.
You really think you can find love looking at dozens of men's pictures?
Yeah, he's in Nice right now. That's the Mediterranean behind him.
Yeah, looks like the Pacific to me.
I have to tell you that my work can be dangerous.
Dangerous how? There was that documentary series on Netflix called The Tinder Swindler, and it's basically the movie version of that. So it's about this woman who falls in love with this guy, and he seems, exotic and all this money and all these adventures, and and then eventually he's not what he seems. I'll put it that way. I think when you are representing somebody who's real, those are somebody's real experiences, and you want to make sure you honor that and value that. But it doesn't make it less fun, though, I would say, just because I love doing research. I love history. I love, it forces me to learn other things. I didn't go to college, so for me, that's my college is, learning about these different characters. I have some people in my acting class, and they just did a scene from I can't remember the name of the play, but it's based on Malcolm X, and the research that they did for their rehearsal was super, super interesting. And I think that's really cool because a lot of us didn't go to college, and then we get to kind of do our research and learn that way. I don't think I've ever had a Tinder profile, but I've definitely had dating profiles. I've definitely been suspicious of getting catfished, but luckily that's something that I've never had experience with. But I definitely, I did research into people that has happened to, watching the typical MTV catfish and, all of that stuff, and kind of figuring out how these people fall into that trap, and understanding, that it's actually a lot easier than it seems to people when, when we're watching it and you're like, oh my God, how could you fall into that? But once you dive deeper into it, it's like a lot of people are very codependent and really want somebody there. A lot of us are afraid of being lonely or alone, so it's kind of, It's really important, I think, when you take on a role like that to not judge the character ever. And in order to do that, I have to get inside her head and figure out why she's doing the things that she's doing. You know, I think a lot of the time, I was talking to somebody the other day about how sometimes dating apps can take away the anxiety, the social anxiety of having to go out and meet people. But at the end of the day, I'm like, you still have to meet the person. You guys still would, and if you're smart, you'll do it in public, because you would never want someone you don't know coming into your house, or you going into their house, or, you know, whatever. So you'd still want to meet them in person, which for me is, you know, if I know I'm going there to meet somebody and there's this pressure there to impress or, you know, do whatever, that for me is, I mean, I have anxiety, and that would spike mine right up through the roof. Honestly, right now, I'm trying to stay super authentic to me. I know everybody says that, and I think I've said that even, you know, before in the past, but I think a lot of the time would go through a process where I would send pictures to like my friends or family and be like, what picture do you like? And, you know, what do you think I should post? And now I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, you know what, actually, I don't care. I'm going to post what I want. I'm going to post what I like. And then I'd look at the likes and I'd see if, you know, how many are they getting and if it got enough or whatever. And now I'm just kind of like, I don't care. If I like it and I want to post it, then I'm going to do that and kind of show who I am and not, you know, the LA version of me that I think a lot of us have. I've been out here for 7 years now, and it's like I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be. I mean, I'm grateful for everything that I'm booking and that I'm doing, but it's like, you know, I think my goal right now is to hopefully show people, I guess, the work and the maybe not so glamorous, because I think hanging out with my friends and doing all of those super grounded things are the most amazing things that I do in my life. But I want to show more of that and not just like, hi, I'm at this event and look at me, I'm so cool. You know what I mean? Just because I do think there's your real self and then there's your LA self. And if anybody out here says that that's not them, they are full of shit, because everybody's got it. So really all I have right now is Instagram, and that's just Lexie Stevenson, spelled like my name, and that's it. Hi, my name is Lexie Stevenson, and you have just been buzzed.